some minor restrictions this spring, rolling out and things like that. I mean, is it everything now?
One restrictions, I wasn't able to do them because of the process.
Right, that's what I mean. Yeah.
I still did some of them, but I wasn't able to do them. Right, but no, everything's fine. I'm up and rolling. I was out there running today. Everything feels good. I mean, you can ask the guys. I think I had the highest miles per hour on the conditioning test, so I know I got faster. So no, I'm excited, man. But it's just one day. But like I said, man, I'm grateful. Right? I'm grateful to be around y'all. I'm grateful for this opportunity because it's special. This place is special because everyone here is family. You know, just to see everyone's faces, even you guys, right? Like y'all are family. Like it's all a part of this whole thing. So I'm just grateful to have that.
Jameis, how has it been working with Ronald Curry, and especially with his new role at passing game coordinator as well?
Well, nothing has changed for me. Mm-hmm. You know, Pete and RC have been in the room with me. You know, they were leading me last year, and ever since I've been here. My first year I had Joe Lombardi, but man, one thing I love about RC, man, like he's smooth like Chris Olave. Right, nothing gets too big for him. Like with me being a high energy guy, I think it really compliments me when I got somebody that is patient. That is just, you know, whatever he says, you better listen to it because he's gonna mean what he say, but he's not gonna say it, you know, in an animated way. He's gonna say what he say. He's gonna mean what he say, and he's very detail oriented, and I really love that about him.
Jameis, Dennis said that he'll decide in a few weeks if you play in the preseason. Do you want to play in the preseason? Do you feel like you need to, or do you feel like?
Yeah, I want every opportunity that presents itself for me. You know, of course I want to play football. Like, of course, it had to be rhetorical. But you know, I'm gonna do what my head coach says. You know, because it's for the team. It's bigger than me.
What's the last significant injury you've had to rehab like this?
Well, probably my thumb, 2019, when I broke it the last 4 games. Just had to rehab that, had meniscus. But this knee was the biggest injury I had in my life, right? And that was challenging, but I got better from it, right? I like I say, I'm thankful. Right? I'm grateful that I'm able to be healthy, be back among my teammates, and play the game that I love.
Keep growing the hair out.
Yeah, I'm not cutting it into game one. I'm gonna make a decision game one. I'm not even thinking about my hair, right? I just want to look presentable for y'all, right? I don't have my hair everywhere, but you know, you catch me 10 days of camp, you know, who knows what my hair gonna look like?
Is it tied though to your injury rehab?
Well, I'm just not cutting it until I step back on the field, right? You know what you say, it's like pain in the hair. No, I'm just not cutting it until I step back on the field, man. That's something that I held on to. You know, despite all this, you know, my rehab pushing through, and I say, like, hey, I ain't cut my hair.
And for you, is there anything different about the feel of just coming in here knowing you're the guy? Like, can you play looser in camp?
No. You just be grateful for the opportunity and go out there and play your best football.
Jameis, what was your mindset like, you know, coming off that field every game and off-season to get to this point for you?
Just work. Everything's happened for a reason. You know, God has never failed me. I got to stay obedient. I got to stay faithful. I got to give it all I got, and that's what I've been doing, and it's not over yet, right? It's just one day, but I'm grateful for this day, and we're just going to keep stacking it up.
Going off of that, just what have you kind of learned through this process?
Just stay obedient, stay faithful, right? Just keep pushing, never give up. My dad taught me that my whole life, never give up.
James, when you're building like a rapport with a receiver, what are you looking exactly to build there? Is it like timing? Is it just kind of knowing?
Just knowing his body, knowing his angles, knowing how he gets in and out of breaks, developing a trust, meaning that he's going to be where I want him to be. Like, what's his feel like? You know, is different speeds, right? Like, what is he like versus press, right? Like, how is he when a guy is driving on the ball? How is he when he contested catches? Like, all that goes in, right, in terms of the trust factor.
Yeah, and then that way, like you know what he's like on a contested catch, and that manifests itself on game day. Right?
Well, you visualize. I'm always visualizing success, but it's an element of trust where, you know, it is what it is. You know, different guys do different things better than others, right?
Is it easier to build a rapport in the passing game with Taysom now that he's working more with the tight ends and you have more of a kind of reps in that?
When you have players like Taysom that literally can do anything that you want him to do, like, you just got to trust in him that he's going to do his job, right? And having him in the quarterback room and then him going to catch, you know, passes last year, like, I knew he was going to do his job. So when a guy works like that, right? Like think about his rehab. Like he got hurt the last game, and he came back. He's back out there with us now, out there balling, right? So when you got special guys like that, man, you just gotta cater to them, right? Whatever they need, whatever they want, you know they're gonna be doing the right thing at the right time.
I know it's kind of early, but like, what are some of the things that stand out about Chris Olave and just working out with him this summer? And
He's just smooth, and I classify it as like he's already a pro. I don't want to do comparisons, but I had Chris Godwin in Tampa, and like Chris Godwin, you could just see in his eyes that he came in, he already was a pro, and I see that in Chris. Like the moment isn't too big for him. He's just an excellent player. He works his tail off. He's smooth. And he can run, and we always like that.
How much time did you spend with him and the other guys? Was that a week, 2 weeks?
No, 3 days.
3 days.
Right. I didn't want to tax him out, man. That was for togetherness, right? That was for us to get together, bond together, get some work together, go over a few details. Right. That's why I had the other quarterbacks there. Right. That was for all of us, man. It was for us to be in the heat in Miami. Right. How can we kind of get that same feel, but actually have a beach to go to after we work out, So it was fun, but we got some great work, and we got better.
How has it been?
Before the offseason, giving you guys
I haven't done it to that extent. I typically, I have 5 to 7 guys, but I felt the need to get everybody, right? Why not? I didn't finish the season with them, man. So I was anxious to get around everybody and get us all together and go, right?
Well, Jameis, to that point, Coach said that he wasn't too much concerned about. He was more concerned about the team being back, not too much about him being in his new role. But did they feel different for you under him?
No, man. No, I believe he's definitely a leader of all of us. He's been doing
the reputation of the culture here precede your signing. Like, were you aware of it before you got here?
oh yeah, no doubt, man, no doubt. I've played a couple of times in the Superdome, and the fans, the culture just of the team. You can feel the energy playing these guys, back in the day. So I definitely knew what it was, coming in, and I was excited for it, man. Because definitely just on a personal level last year didn't do what I wanted to do, but just coming to a new team, fresh start, a winning culture, man, and definitely feel just day one it was just a different feeling in the building, man. So like I said, I'm excited. I'll probably say that 10 times a day.
Well, being here, what's gonna take you to get to what you're trying to do?
Man, the team. I mean, that's really what you lean on. As an individual, you just got to think team first. Whatever role that you have to play, whatever role that these coaches have me in, man, I'm willing and able to do it. So I'm ready to go, man. I'm just, like I said, I'm meeting new faces, learning names, doing all that type of stuff. But in the flow of that, man, I definitely know that the one goal is to get to that big one. So just doing everything possible, my space, to play a part in whatever role that they have.
What are your early impressions of Alvin and Mark?
Say that again.
What are your early impressions of Alvin and Mark?
Oh man, I mean, just talent. Watching them from afar for so long, man. I think AK has been, us running backs. We always kind of fans of other running backs, man. I've definitely been a fan of his for a long time, and then obviously, I met Mark, man, when I was getting recruited and stuff in high school, man. So I've known him for a little while. He probably don't even remember that, but I've known him for a little while, and just watching those guys games grow and over years and keeping an eye on them, man. Definitely, man. I mean, just super talented guys, man. Uncomparable.
What was the tryout process like for you? And when you're kind of going through one of those, what do you want to show? What's your thing?
Really, for me personally, wanted to show that I was healthy. I could move. I was mobile. I got leaner. I got stronger. So I was ready, man. I was so ready that morning. I woke up so early, man, just to prep my body and get everything ready, man. I was super excited for it, and I just wanted to show them that what they've seen in the past from me hasn't left, and I feel like I tell people all the time, I feel like I'm aging like wine, man. I'm getting better, man. So it was exciting for me. I was ready to go, and obviously they made that decision. And here I am.
Marshawn Lattimore being the best defense you can be. In my mind, we'll leave the identity of defense. It always forms exactly how you want to by game 4 or 5. It's too early to tell in terms of just having those bobbleheads we had on today, I can't tell you how our defense is going to form, but when it does, we'll know exactly who we are. We're trying to be an aggressive, top-tier defense this year. I mean, in my mind, defense wins championships. Each and every year you see it. You can give Cooper Kupp the MVP of the Super Bowl, but without Von Miller, without Aaron Donald, I don't know if that's coming out the same way. You look back, you go each and every year. I mean, Tom Brady with Tampa Bay and, Kansas City, if you see the defense tear through the Kansas City way it did the Super Bowl, the defense wins championships. So that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to be a championship defense.
Talk about the effectiveness that you ended last season with. Just seeing yourself produce like that, does that, I don't know if it instills any confidence in you in terms of going like, I can still play this game at my age? Like, does that factor in any way?
Nope. No, I have no idea what that means. In this day, all I keep saying to myself and to the defense is, use me until it's all gone. I mean, I've been blessed enough to be here to now year dozen. I don't know how many more years you can play this game, like whether it's 20 years or whether it's 13 years. Use me until I got nothing left to give, and let me walk away from this game, your head held high, knowing that you gave everything. When it comes to our defense, that's exactly the mentality you take. It's not about just I, it's about we. So whether I can be the most effective, I could have 30 sacks and 0 pressures, and all you care about is the sack numbers. But if it's not affecting the quarterback like that, I've lost effectiveness. I could have 107 pressures and 2 sacks and be a pressure king, but if you guys don't see the sacks, it's a down year. I am here for, to create a better defense. And at the end of the day, I've never really rested my head on just being a pass rusher. That edge rusher stat for guys who rush the pass rusher, I'm sure that's great, but can they stop this run? Can they hold down? Does the offense actually fear you, or do you just have to worry about you on third down? You got to see me first, second, third down, and I'm coming with the hands every down.
What motivates you?
One more, guys.
These hands, I'm trying to place them on somebody. My mama blessed me with holy oil when I was a kid, so I'll be trying to bless people with these hands ever since. I don't know. In reality, I think that I love the idea that I can play first, second, third, fourth down if we have to, overtime if it's there. I'm here to go the distance each and every snap, each and every play. So I could care less about, what happens first. If I have a great first down, if it comes out of sack, great, we still got to go to second down. It motivates me to be the best, and I try and chase the most complete defensive end. You can have your edge rusher stats, you can have your run stopper stats, but if you can combine the two, that's what I'm looking for. So I want to be the best of all.
Did you get a chance to talk to Mike Thomas today, and what does it mean?
The Michael Thomas?
Yeah.
The former
that guy.
Yeah, offensive player of the year. Michael Thomas. Yeah.
What does it mean to have him back on the field, as best you can say it?
I mean, how explosive or how much potential does our offense actually have? Like when you think about, you draft a guy like, again, Chris Olave, you bring in, you have Jarvis Landry, Mike T steps back on the field. Mike T alone can do it for you. So now you give, one of the ultimate weapons, more weapons, and then you give it to a guy like Jameis, who was playing lights out at the beginning of last year through, him being hurt. Untold potential. So what does it do? It opens up the field even more. How much more? I don't know. We'll see. We went from having the highest draft pick being Traquan last year to, nobody being drafted behind him and our receiving core, to now all of them being drafted and having weight in the league. We talk about Jarvis and Mike T. And then you bring in Chris Olave, who's been training with Mike T since. Yes.
Campbell, what is your take in the Pac-12 with USC and UCLA?
I don't know. There's probably about to be no more Pac-12 after the season, right? This is like the final goodbye. Because you figure once USC, UCLA leaves, and I'm not sure how UCLA leaves, but yeah, once USC decides to leave, go get big money, I get that. The private school anyways, I don't know how much more money they need. UCLA is packaged into that deal along with their Peters or whatever. Are they Jordan now?
So you worried about Cal now?
Who knows? Cal hasn't lived up to football expectations in a while. So they're still fighting and coming back as Cal, the powerhouse that I knew them as, with guys like Aaron Rodgers, Marshawn Lynch, Deshaun Jackson, Tyson Lulu, Alex Mack, Keenan Allen, Marvin Jones, probably rounding out with me. To the new wave of their last first round draft pick with Jared Goff, and guys after that. So there was a separation there. And in there, I think they went to Under Armour. That's tough to sell to anybody. Hey, we're the same brand as Steph Curry. No, you got Steph Curry. No, we don't.
So you think those exterior pads are physically limiting, actually, or just
no?
Just
they're
annoying?
just annoying. Okay. They're not limiting at all. If anything, again, I just feel like a 2-year-old, like a 1.5-year-old, just like that forward lean that they always have, you know? So it is what it is, but apparently it helps protect us from concussions, although I've never had one. So maybe that's why. Year 12 is, now I need the bubble wrap.
Speaking of year 12, does it feel like, body-wise and how you feel, does it almost, I know you're older, but does it feel like it's the first or second camp for you in the sense that, like,
No, it doesn't.
it's still, you feel the grind of each
Yeah,
camp?
it feels
okay.
like year doesn't. No, I mean, it can't be the first or second camp. I'm with some kids that are born in the 2000s now. They're getting weirder every year. I love it for us that, you know, this year's camp, we've got some tremendous talent in the young group. You know, you talk about Alante Taylor, you talk about Chris Olave. I call him Olive Branch sometimes. I should probably just give him the respect he deserves in his past. You know, there's big Trevor Pinnick. I'm not going to say what school he comes out of because it's one of those. You know, one of those.
That's, yeah.
Yeah. You know, I think that, you know, we've got Sergeant Lieutenant Major Corporal Jordan Jackson. Which I don't even think he was deemed a sergeant or a lieutenant, but he came from the Air Force Academy, so he's as such.
I don't want to get emotional or anything, but it was a blessing to definitely be back out there with the guys, being able to put my hand in the plow, just be out there to perfect my craft and compete and encourage guys and get ready to help the A once again.
When was the decision made for you to actually go out there today? Because as of last night, it looked like you weren't, right? Like, when was that decision?
I mean, me and the coaches, you know, me and DA, we had a meeting yesterday, Mickey. They told me what they're expecting from me to do and what they need out of me and what they need to see. So we had a, you know, like a workout in the morning or whatever. They wanted to see how I move. And I passed my test and they allowed me to come off easy.
Someone that's as competitive as you, people probably don't appreciate how hard this probably was for you behind the scenes. Just what was it like the last couple of years of just having to not play?
I mean, I'm always up for a good challenge. I mean, I feel like life is, you know, you're gonna run into some challenges, you're gonna run into some adversity, but I always just thought it's about how you respond, how you come out on the other end, and I took pride in that challenge. I'm still working day to day, putting a lot of work behind the scenes, and just, you know, stay consistent, stay honest with yourself. I love playing this game, and just to be back out here is a blessing, and just keep putting my foot forward and keep coming out here and competing and getting better.
Did that challenge ever get hard on you? Was it ever trying, or were you able to kind of remain positive throughout?
You know, it's sometimes ups and downs, but I have a strong mind, and I feel like I took the challenge head on, and I feel like, you know, I mean, I'm here now and I'm ready to keep getting better and excel in my game.
Like, how some people did you talk to help get you through all this? That you had to kind of lean on?
Probably anybody that had an influence. So,
Yep.
Travis Kelsey to, well, Zach Ertz, Steph Curry. List goes on and on. I was diving deep into it. And then, you know, I had never had like an injury in my career, like anything like this. So I feel like it was just the hand I was dealt and I had to play my part.
How far away are you from where you want to be right now physically?
I'm always trying to get better. Even before I got injured, I felt like I was far away from being the player I am. And now here it's just day to day, taking coaching, listening to coaching, making every rep count, and just staying disciplined in my approach, taking care of my body so I can be out there and honestly just competing at a high level.
Mike, how did you stay positive in this process? Because sometimes it can get the better of guys.
Yeah, I feel like you hear that so much that you almost have to challenge yourself to stay positive. It's like you know it's going to be challenging, you have to accept the challenge.
How did it feel to make that first catch in practice?
I mean, I know that, you know, everybody in this building wants me to be out there. I know that, you know, that's, you know, that, like, I was always trying to get out there. It was just like a matter of time when. I don't know, it's still kind of like, I still kind of have a lot to say, but it's just like I'm out here now and I'm ready to keep getting better and improve my game.
Are there any particular misperceptions that you want to clear up that are standing out above others? Or?